Hey everybody, and welcome back to Hollow Knight Silksong. Or actually, no. Welcome back to Hollow Knight Silksong! Beautiful. Kind of a little late though. Anyway, last time we persisted in the doomed world we have created. At least that's what Elder Scrolls Morrowind would think. No, but really, we explored the rest of the world. We explored this new world as of Act 3. We went down to the chapel over here, had a nice talking to with the snail shamans, as we now know them as, who then, actually they didn't send us, but Hornet sent herself over here down to the Abyss, where we acquired our last ability and found the location of Grandmother Silk. She is down there, trapped underneath the Abyss of the Void, and we are seeking some kind of bloom or some method to resist the Void so we can go down there and take her out once and for all before all of Farloom is destroyed. Yeah, the plot's gotten quite dire, quite a lot more dire than any other point in the entire Hollow Knight series, basically. The entire Hollow Knight duology. It's not really a series, it's a duology. You know what I mean, though. This time, we've got some side quests to do. We have, first of all, actually, I'm going to go back and talk to the snail shamans again, having visited the Abyss. I think they now have something extra to say, or they should help us forwards. Return to the snail shamans and we'll find out some stuff, you know? But then I also have a couple of wishes. We have Fatal Resolve, travel to Mistress' home at the far edge of Blasted Steps and accept her challenge. Interesting. Then there's Ecstasy of the End. This I'm going to wait on for a while. This is kind of a big thing. I think this should be saved for later. But then we also have this, which we can naturally complete as we continue to play through Act 3. Other than that, that is basically my plans, is to, you know, do the side quests, start on the next big thing, see some new stuff, yada yada. I don't know. Things are kind of open-ended now. It's kind of unclear what exactly I'm going to be doing next. And I can tell today's not going to be a very well-commentated day, is it? Anyway, me silk soaring up Bellheart there was actually kind of on purpose. It's because now, oh wow, there's actually dust and particle effects that kind of show you this. I didn't realize that my first playthrough. I sure wish I did, because up here, accessible only through Silk Soar, is a very, very useful memory locket. Or, well, is it useful? I mean, all of our tool slots are already unlocked on every crest. I don't have a yellow tool on that slot on Architect. You know what? I'm gonna switch on the Architect crest for a while, just so I could put a tool slot there. Or put a tool there. Oh my god. Can I please talk? Alright, you there. Magnetite Brooch. That's the only good option, frankly. I mean, there's this tool that we don't have yet. There's Silk Speed Anklets. There's Spider Strings. There's Ascendance Grip. There's this, which is actually kind of helpful if you're dying a lot. There's alright, or there's amazing, and I think I'm gonna go with amazing. That's just my personal opinion. Charge it up! Alright, first things first, we're gonna head down to the snail shamans and talk to them once again. And I believe they shall help us find the next path forward, find the next main objective forward, things like that. You know, they're gonna help us. We're gonna talk to them, and they're gonna tell us something, and that something's gonna be important, and we're gonna go do it. There we go. On days like this, I must keep my language simple, so that I can actually make it through the video Wow! I didn't realize that the station was entirely closed off by default. We've already seen that Bone Bottom is gone now, and hey! This place was once a thriving little settlement, I'll have you know. It wasn't really thriving, but you know, it was a nice little settlement, I'll have you know. I have many good nostalgic memories of this place. Get the fuck out of here. And yet, I go buy things from Grindel up above all the time, despite the fact that he is one of them, and probably even sent his goons down here to frickin' loot around here. Alrighty, back to the chapel. Oh man, I just love that those tendrils point away from where Grandmother Silk currently is in the world. Because, like, we're this direction away from her, so they're pointing this way. That's so fucking cool. Such a great little detail. I mean, I wouldn't think they'd be as steep as they are, but you never know. The void could be encompassing a huge amount of the lower space of the world. Far beyond what we can see as the player. Uh-huh, back from the depths with nary a scratch. Is it as you feared? It is, and worse. Your snare has sunk the monarch deep, deeper than I can safely descend. To cut Farloom free, I must plunge below the surface of that lake of liquid nothing. No shall survive submersion in that void, old one. Not even yours. Not without aid, certainly. Though, aid may exist. The flower that resists the dark, do you know of it? The Everbloom? We've heard the tale, but we had thought it a myth. If ever it sprouted in our lands, we would surely have known. I would not seek it in these lands. I need its power full, and it is too fragile to sustain here long. I would seek it in my memory. Oh, so you'd have us wrench open your soul to retrieve the fabled bloom? Can such a thing be done? For another bug, no, but I am weaver enough to attempt it. In the distant past, I knew the flower. My thread still holds its faint memory. If the Everbloom was grasped strongly enough within my silk, it could be made to manifest. Ah, so you're asking another spell of us, to reveal the flower clear. But to illuminate one of your kind's old memories so acutely, this is no easy thing even for us. Old one, you must give us a moment to confer. Much quicker conversation than the Ents would have had. We could do it. The spell can be cast with enough power, enormous power, equal maybe to that monarch. I cannot grant you mine, if it even were enough. My strength is still needed to face her below. Where else do you propose we seek a source? From Farloom! Remember, ours is a kingdom of wishes granted. Farloom was not born of that monarch, old one. I can't tell who's talking, if it's the big guy on the right or the little guy in the middle. Power existed in these lands even before she bound them beneath her. Seek the old hearts of our kingdom, and the last successors to bear their strength. They're still out there, hidden away, much fated by the Pale One's long dominion. You must make them stir. We will teach you how, in the way befitting a weaver, a somber song to reach down into their memories and enliven them a final time. Down and the needle end. Learned the Elegy of Emptiness. I mean the deep. Hold down plus D, draw out memories of Farloom's forgotten past. So this is a song we must use at certain specific points in order to access the memories of the old ones. Or whatever. The hearts you seek, we can share their locations as best we know. 3 will be needed to construct our spell and draw clear memory of the flower from your silk. Bring us the hearts, old one. Make 'em beat, fierce and final. See for yourself the forgotten strength of this land of bugs before we burn those memories in its saving. That's pretty cool. We get to delve into the past a little bit. We get to learn more lore about this place. All right, let's check the map. So they have marked the locations of the hearts on our map. One of them, we know the location of. I guess that'll be our first stop, because, we actually know where that is. This is in a new area around here, and the last one is in a new area around here. Evidently, there is more to the far fields than meets the eye. Very curious, very interesting. Okay, well, there's our main quest objective. I don't know how quickly I'm gonna get going on this. I mean, I kind of vaguely plan to start on this one this episode, just because it is right there, and, we know where it is, we can go back and see it, and it is very interesting and cool. However, again, I do have lots of side content to do still, and actually, one of those pieces of side content is right here in the room with us right now. Can I talk to them more? Do they say anything? This task before you. This is mortal power you would claim, the hearts of bugs. It will cost their strength to save this land. Even we have some hesitation in this. Despite our desire to touch their power, we'd never wish to see it expended so utterly. Better to leave your land weak in wonder, if it means your shells and those of your fellows stay intact. So I don't believe I paid too much attention to that dialogue exchange on my first playthrough through the game, so I was actually not aware that weavers could apparently store memories in their silk as, a physical thing. That's kind of cool. And I mean, it does make some sense, because, can't we humans technically store memories as physical things within our brains? Because, the memories have to be stored somewhere in some form. How else do you explain them existing at all? I don't know, it's kind of interesting. I don't know if you could ever extract someone's memories. If we could find a way to read the hippocampus data or whatever. Oh man, that would be something for a Soma-like game to explore the ideas of. Perhaps that spiritual successor to Soma that's coming out will go through that? I don't know. Anguished aura, 8 masks hard, swirled soul enraged, 12 aconids flat, all juices strained, 6 pilgrims living, hung long to drain. Okay, so as I said last time, these are probably the ingredients to some kind of spell called Anguished Aura. And yep, that's indeed Anguished Aura with those 6 pilgrims in anguish, exuding an aura. Something like that. So yes, with the Silk Sword, we can access this little secret area that took me all too long to find on my first playthrough. And down at the bottom is our final crest. Bound the crest of Shaman, cast the blade forward, and strengthen silk skills with powerful runes. I'm excited for this. I barely got to use this crest at all my first time through the game, so me coming over to get it first thing is one of the biggest things I was looking forward to in this second run, and now it's finally happening. So, as you can see, this crest's basic attack is... Welcome back, Rubberfly's Elegy. Let's see what the Needle Strike is. Hiya! Oh, it's a big version. That'll be fun. Running attack? Cool. Okay, so you just kind of send it down like that. How about Pogo? Wow, okay, so I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly, the little projectile sent off by that thing actually does count as a Pogo Bounce. So if that hits something, I will Pogo Bounce off of it, even though I myself didn't make contact with it with the needle, which is pretty damn cool. In other news regarding this crest, in order to bind, you now must be on the ground. That is the only downside. The bind is exactly the same, otherwise you just can no longer bind in midair, which I greatly prefer to the 7,000 downsides that Beast Crest and Witch Crest give you in their binds. I have to say, this is a much better idea for a downside for a bind than those. Just my opinion. Anyway, gonna Silk Sword back on out of here, and the last thing to know about the Shaman Crest. If we go over here, we have a blue tool slot, a blue tool slot, no yellow tool slots, and no red tool slots. This is essentially the Architect Crest for Silk skills. It allows us to equip 3 different Silk skills at the same time in exchange for not having access to red tools. Or yellow tools, I guess, so rip Magnetite dice. Only 2 memory lockets remain in the game, and I just used one of them, so... yeah, wherever the last one is going to be, I don't know. I can't remember where it is, but we'll find it eventually, and we shall be happy when we do. Indeed. One thing I like about the Shaman Crest is that it doesn't take too much, it doesn't take too much time to actually power it up to be as good as the other crests. Right away, we can equip 2 extra Silk skills, so let's go with that. I think I'm going to put Silk Spear in the top slot, actually. No, that's not what I meant. There we go. I'm gonna put Silk Spear in the top slot. Gonna put Threadstorm in the middle, Cross Stitch at the bottom, and we'll roll with this for a while. I also have the Snitch Pick to give myself some extra rosaries. I might consider switching this out for something else. Oh, yeah, Volt Filament should go on, because, why not? Power up our spells a little bit. Instead of Snitch Pick, I don't think I really want this. Let's go with Reserve Bind. I have yet to use this. As I mentioned before, last time when we got it, I think it was last time when we got it, or no, it was the time before. In 2 episodes ago when we got it, this basically gives you a free extra heal. If you don't have enough silk to heal, you can heal anyway, and it'll use up your little reserve bind there. And it'll replenish when you set it a bench. It is a very useful ability, especially for this late in the game. So yes, I will definitely be doing that. Oh my god. You guys are back. Fuck off. There we go. Look at that. That was so fun. Oh my god. And I think Reserve Bind is also going to synergize very well with this crest, because I might end up lower than 9 spools of silk, and in that case, it'll be extremely helpful. Alright, I'd say our next stop should be Blasted Steps so we can go visit the Pinstress's house. After all, that is the point of the wish. Hiya! Actually, before I go too far, let me go see Grindel's inventory, even though I just did kill a bunch of his goons. You know, they tried to kill me first. It's only fair, Grindel. Yeah, hey, can you tell them to stop attacking me? I know that I have to wear the Thief's Mark in order to achieve that, but still, can you please tell them not to attack me anymore? Hi there, fancy bug. How you faring now that the old world's creaking and cracking around us? Desperately needing some supplies, I'll wager. You seem in good spirits, thief. Are you not disturbed by the great rending of the kingdom? No, he's not, because that means that there's more things to steal now. End of the world, don't bother old Grindel none. We'll just go find another one to plunder, won't we? Okay, he has nothing new in his inventory. Upon the turn to Act 3, Grindel can be selling a bunch of extra stuff that other merchants have who are no longer available. I don't know exactly what those are, but, you know, if you end up turning things to Act 3, I would recommend coming to check Grindel's inventory just in case he has some new items there. I believe if it's taken you too long to go down and get the magnetite dice, if you haven't gotten the magnetite dice by this point, Grindel will be selling it now. So that's one of the items he can sell. But I got it earlier, so yeah, he's not really selling anything. I'm all caught up then, that means. It is actually, like, surprising me just how much of the game you can complete in Act 2 alone. I think that's pretty cool. Alright, we got that guy there. I'm not super interested in fighting him. I'll just go down here instead and silk skill you because I can. Shaman Crest for the win! And then, the ability to fire, like, this little thing from range does mean you don't have to get quite as close to enemies anymore, which is a great boon, honestly. This is a pretty powerful crest for the late game. It does have some downsides, of course, and hello. Okay, we got a big boy here. I don't believe this is a boss. This is just a larger dude. Yeah, there we go. And we also have you there. Nope, that's not what I meant. I meant to do that. And, oh, okay. And this. Okay, I actually did manage to hit it with that. Nice. So that, I think, is a 5th one. Only 6 more of those to 7 more of those to go. I promise I can do math. Yep. Let's get over here. So this is where the Pinstress once was. I might honestly, like, go through the Pinstress's whole quest before even going up to the Coral Tower and finding the old heart that's there. Even if this ends up being a dead end, we'll have to see. Ah, indeed. I did remember correctly. I kind of lightly spoiled it just then, but it's okay. We were about to see it in 0.5 seconds. The Pinstress is not here. I have departed to scale Farloom's frigid mount. If any bug exists brave enough to match my pin's fatal resolve, then climb and face me upon its stormward side. Pinstress. Would you look at that? A wish in this game that has more than one objective. Why is this so rare? Anyway, yeah, you heard that right. I have to climb Mount Fae again! I don't think I'll mind, because I think there is still one last thing in Mount Fae I haven't seen yet. In other news, let me use this ability for the first time. No. 1 second. Let me press up. Nope, that's not the Needlein. Okay, can't do it here. If Hornet shakes her head right there, then that means the ability doesn't work. I believe you have to find solid ground, like not a floating platform on its own like that. You have to find solid ground like this. Press up in the Needlein, and Era's children come to take you back to their mom. It's so convenient. I love having this ability. You get to just warp back to the last fast travel station you took. Very, very nice. Let's go back up to the slab, and let's climb Mount Fae once more. I promise this will probably be the final time. Hopefully. Probably. Maybe. And then watch. In my efforts to try and collect every last item for, like, a collection screen, I think the collection screen in your bell heart, in your bell home, sorry, in your bell heart, you know, the bell heart that we all have inside of us now. In order to fill out the entire collections menu in the bell home, I'm gonna have to climb up Mount Fae one last time. Oh, hey, she killed the enemies that's here. That's actually kind of cool. I like that. That's an interesting spin on this little, you know, sniff the scent trail of the person you're trying to find type quest. Of which there are a few too many for my liking, personally. I mean, they're fine. They're just kind of repetitive and they take a long time. Alright, I think I kind of know where the Pinstress is already, so I'm just gonna automatically go there. I want to say, is the background here darker? Like, especially in the open area? I mean, it looks about the same, but it's kind of hard to tell. Some of these guys are voided, which is funny because, like, you never actually fight them as enemies. They're just here as platforming obstacles. Or rather, platforming helpers. They're more than obstacles. They actually help you. Alright, so this, I believe, is the stormward side. I want to say it's up around here somewhere you have to go. So let's just keep going up this way. Nope, that's not right. I really wish you could aim the claw line ever so slightly diagonally upwards, but I kind of get why you can't. It's to balance the platforming. Exactly the way the devs wanted it to be. Let's sit on this bench because I have a feeling we're about to accept her final challenge. That means she's gonna fight us. And she might be ruthless in battle. We're gonna have to see. Alright, bam, bam, bam. I believe all the way back when we got the needle strike for the first time, it was another one of those situations where it's like, just like with the Nail Masters in the first game, it feels like you're about to fight them. But actually, no, a cutscene just plays and you get it automatically, which I'm thankful for, but still. Oh. You good? This is the Pinstress. Can I wake you up with a little song? No. Can I whack you a bit? Okay, that seems to do something. Wake up! She's just fine after all that. I love that.
Aha! Needlebug! Who else would dare wake a Pinstress with such force? Saw my wish, I'm guessing? Here hoping to fulfill it? I know what you are seeking, Pinstress. A death duel. And end from battle, not Cavern's collapse. I can oblige to a point. But a greater challenge still awaits me below. Whatever else you're about, you might be finding it futile now, Needlebug. The black quakes, Farloom's finale arrives. So let's stop the yapping, aye? How's about we begin? Let's see at least one of us end true to our nature.
Challenge the Pinstress? Sure. Let's go! Bam! This is not quite as friendly of a duel as the ones with Chakra and Garmund and Zaza were. The Pinstress intends to be killed in battle, and so she also intends to kill us in battle. Alright, let's go. Man, hitting her with this crest is kind of difficult. I wonder if I should have gone with this after all. What? I ran out of silk. God damn it. Okay. I'm hoping that hitting the enemy with... Let's use Reserve Bind real quick. Oh, I forgot I can't do it in midair. That's gonna be weird to get used to. I'm hoping that hitting an enemy with a projectile also counts for getting silk. Okay, cool. Let me... Oh my god, that was close. Wow, she did like a freaking cross attack there. The same thing the second Sentinel did. I haven't been able to do an attack like that though, which is certainly curious. And look at this! A boss this late in the game is dealing 1 damage on one of her attacks? Unheard of! But yeah, the throwing attack I believe only deals 1 damage, or at least that's what it sounded like. Okay, she always follows it up with the charge. There's the cross attack. Oh, okay, I got her a little bit with that. Alright, I would like to store up some silk though. I am at 2 hits, at least. Ow! Okay, now I'm at 1 hit from the big attacks. From the small attacks, I'm still at 2. Yeah, she always does a charge and then can follow it up. Good to know. No. Okay, cool. Whoa, oh, that was close. Okay. Gotta hit her. Gotta hit her one more time. Come on. Okay, I'm too scared to whenever she throws stuff. I like how she's like, what is she inflating to make herself fly like that? It's funny. I'm not sure what it is, but it's funny. Alright, cool. Bam. She is very easy to bind against, I must say. Yeah, definitely not the hardest battle in the world, but I do remember dying to her plenty of times by first go, just not being super used to her moveset. Her moveset is a bit unconventional compared to most Silksong bosses in my experience. Got her with Silk Spear. Very cool. Then you just kind of jump out of the way of that, and that's all you really need to do. Oh, there we go. I guess that's her pin strike. Bam. Bind. Cool. Ah, okay, we undid most of it, but not all of it. I anticipated that. No. Oh my god. Okay. Fuck, I missed. Okay, I can go for it again. Oh, why'd I jump into that like an idiot? Bam! Okay, pretty easy fight, but still very, very fun. Thank you for the duel, Pinstress. You have to reset your proper position before I can talk to you. I understand. These are the rules with video game NPCs. Yeah, vested fair. And yet you choose to stay the killing blow? I can test you, Pinstress, and myself for what's to come, but I will not cut you down. Despite its quakes, Farloom's demise is not as certain as it seems. I shall act to change that fate.
If I succeed at my task, the land that remains will require the watch of strong bugs like you. Well, ain't you an inspiration? Making me seem a right fool here, thinking only on the end while you're looking for a future fare. Seems you've beaten me twice, Needlebug, both my pin's edge and my heart's resolve.
We have unfataled her resolve.
For your talents, Needlebug, in blade and strength and restraint, take this emblem of my order. Hadn't ever thought another'd be joining our slim ranks, but you're as deserving a member as has ever come before.
The pin badge. I believe this is our final blue tool. Looks like it. I want to say, yep, indeed. We have every single blue tool in the game now. Reduces charge time of Needle Strike. It's about damn time. It kind of takes you a while to get the one in the first game, but even then, you can rush to it when you know what you're doing. Here, you have to wait until Act 3 and do this whole quest first. But yes, we finally have the ability to charge up Needle Strike really quickly. Awesome. Assuming we choose to equip it, of course.
Don't know if you've heard it, Needlebug, but supposedly there's a gleaming secret hidden at this mountain's core. Meant to be a marvel, or so my sister's past once told. A giant cavern, all of crystal. If you're hanging around these heights and time's allowing, maybe you'll get to seeking it. Of course, you'd first have to find the entrance, but you've certainly shown the skills to wriggle up in there, provided you're so inclined.
That sounds enticing. I love it when I fail to do the map shortcut and Hornet just keeps pulling up the map repeatedly. That does sound enticing. It's probably down in here somewhere if I had to guess. There's a huge empty space in the middle that we might be able to access somewhere in there using Silksong. So I shall keep that in mind and be on the way down there. Oh, hi, shell shards. They fall into the uninhabitable ground. I love it. Thank you. Thank you, Silksong. Okay, bench. Why not? Let's put on the pin badge. We did just get it. I think we can go without the Volt Filament for a while. It's not like I'm gonna get much great use out of it anyway. I keep forgetting to keep sitting on the bench so I can refill all my silk. There we go. Man, I can't tell you how nice it is to have that ability. Just being able to go into the next area with fully stocked silk meter is awesome. Alrighty. Oh god, I forgot about you. At least I can kill you from slightly farther range. How, you didn't even get a chance to charge up your laser? Fucking idiot. Is that Silksorable? Apparently not. Okay. Also, can I just ask once again, I did allude to this last time, but can I ask once again, why does the Silksong cost silk? There is no reason, in my opinion, that it should. It has no combat use. It is purely a traversal tool. It's not like the claw line where you could just like spam it in combat if they allowed you to. But the Silksong, you can't. It's purely a traversal tool. Why does it cost silk? I know it only costs one. It's not that bad. Oh, hi, I think I found the cave. It only costs one thing of silk, so it's not that bad. But why does it cost any silk at all? I will never understand that. Hello, an outcrop of magnetite? Like the thing from Subnautica? I know, it's like what the magnetite brooch is made out of. So that added a new thing to our Materium list in the Bell Home. Very cool, and there's something else to go over, someplace else to go over here, amongst the icy popcorn. That's what I call it, because it looks a lot like popcorn. Also, new music? Oh god. Good thing you can't suffocate in this game. Imagine if this acted like most sandbox games where, like, something is inside the player, therefore, damage! Or actually, like a Sonic game. Sonic games do that, too. Alright, we're going up. Thank you. What's over here, I wonder? Ooh. Oh. Okay. Man, I forgot about this music. I actually kind of forgot about this place as well. Hey, monitor, do you mind turning back on? There, thank you. It blinked off for me again. As it likes to do. The Bright Vein. Ooh. I don't believe there's a boss in here or anything like this, but I do think there's something special in here. I can't remember what it is, so I'll be very surprised and delighted to see what it could be. Maybe the last memory locket? Maybe. Okay, I can just skip the first one. I don't even need to use the first one at all. That's funny. Oh, hi! We got a chunker over here. Look at you! Oh man, I have to deal multiple hits to kill you and add you to the journal. Don't die. How many do I have to kill? Thank God, only 2 more. Because this is the type of enemy, like, this is a small area you're only meant to be in very briefly, so if they made you kill, like, 20 of these guys, I swear to God. I would have had some words for Team Cherry on that one. Fortunately, I don't have words in that regard. I do have a few words for them, but, you know, nothing that bad. Wow, with this thing's pogo, I can kind of just stay up here. It's like a long-range pogo. It's like using Mark of Pride or something. I wonder, does Long Claw affect the range of the projectile on this? Not super sure about that. I'll have to try it. Okay, we got lots of you big guys. Lots of you biggins. Bam. Okay, now he's Silksong again. Go! Oh, yes! Yes! It is the first of our final 4 mask shards to collect in the game, all 4 of which are only available in Act 3, by the way. Okay, that's that. I guess let's get out of here then. I believe we are now done with Mount Vey, assuming I'm not wrong. I mean, yeah, assuming I'm not wrong, this statement is a fact, you know? That's typically how saying things works. Ow, okay. Especially saying statements a fact. Assuming you're not wrong, then this fact is a fact. Can I open this in any way? Monitor, please. I swear to God. Don't make me come over there and unplug you and plug you back in. Please. I really gotta get a new HDMI cable, because I think that's to blame. Someone told me in one of my videos where I complained about it. Oh my God, seriously, turn the fuck back on. You guys aren't seeing it at all, so you're really confused as to what the hell I'm getting mad over, but yeah. I think someone did say that they had it happen to them and it was a failing HDMI cable, so I probably just need a new one. Oh my God, it's actually fucking getting ridiculous. Okay, 1 second. Okay, I unplugged it and plugged it back in, and that usually makes it stop for a little while, so hopefully that hasn't messed anything up recording-wise. Doesn't look like it doesn't look like it has. It's entirely possible the audio's screwed up for some reason. The monitor I have plugged in has some kind of effect on the audio device. Because, like, every time I unplug it and plug it back in, I think Discord goes like, hey, I've detected a new audio device, and then with a pop-up window, and I have to say, no, don't switch every time. I don't know. It seems like the computer's under the belief that the monitor has speakers. I don't believe it does, though, unless I'm mistaken. I don't think this monitor has speakers in it. I tried using it, and it didn't do anything. So, yeah, I tried playing sound through it, but nothing happened. Okay, I'm curious about something. What happens if you try to Silksong out here? Before I take the Bellway guys back down towards Coral Tower and we actually get started on that, I think I'm gonna go check this out. It is a curiosity that I currently have after instilling this idea into myself, and so I must go make my curiosities known before we move on. Or rather, make my curiosities answered, whatever. Whatever the appropriate word is there. Alright, bam, bam. Run past. Alright. Oh wow, look at how dim it is out here. Look at how dim and dark and blue. There's nothing. Cool. Awesome. Yeah, so if you try to use the Silksong on something and absolutely nothing happens, you can't use Silksong out here. So, good to know. Hiya, 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 hiya. Wow, that actually, it stops my momentum even if I don't hit anything. That's fun. That's kind of powerful. It lets me get a lot of airtime. I guess to make up for the fact that I can no longer bind in midair. Oh, okay, I see. If you try to do the bind and you're too high in the air, you will waste it. Good to know. You should be closer to the ground before you can bind. Okay. I'll still take that downside over the downside of the Witch Crest and Beast Crest. Speaking of which, I do know that, like, some of my perks can affect the healing, or can affect the binds of those two crests in interesting ways, and so I should try that out. Now that we have every crest and every blue tool at our disposal, I have no reason not to just try out wild combinations of those and see what I can do with them. Oh, actually, you know, I was thinking of, like, you know, I was thinking to head towards the Coral Tower, but I also want to say Wormways has something interesting for us now. I think I might go to Wormways first, actually. I think that might be better worth my time. Let's go back to Bone Bottom. Let's make the climb up to the Wormways. Unfortunately, we can't we can't, whatchamacallit, we can't ride the elevator anymore, because the elevator was apparently a part of Bone Bottom, and, well, yeah, Bone Bottom's gone now. Oh, wait, actually, no. We don't need to ride the elevator anymore. We have an elevator of our own. It's called Silksong. Let's just use that. Or not? Okay, or not. Stand over here and use it? There we go, that hit something. I thought you would be able to use the Silksong to climb as high as you wanted. I thought that was in, like, a patch for the game. I thought they patched it so you could actually use the Silksong to go all the way up this tunnel. Like, I thought I saw in videos you could literally go from this spot here all the way up here. Like, with one Silksong. I thought they had patched it to allow you to do that. Did they not? Did they undo the patch? I'm not super clear on that. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure what's going on there. Anyway, let's grapple hook across. Go into here. Gonna bind real quick because I am missing 3 health. Has anything new taken over this space after I killed the annoying vomit guy? Oh, you have? Okay, you're new. You actually are new. A Craglite, I see. Infant form of the more formidable Cragler. I can actually hit them through the ground with this crest. That is incredible. And I assume these are the only 3 in the world, which is why I got the journal entry instantly. If left to grow, these young bugs will fight for dominance until only one remains. Also an extensive supply of searing acid and a layered sac within its shell. The acid rains from its mouth upon any creature it sees as food. Fish are friends, not food. I have a feeling the lifeblood has thrived a little bit since we've last visited this area. Let's go see how Mr. Alchemist is doing. We haven't seen him in quite a long time. In fact, if he had any special dialogue earlier in the game, then I'm afraid to say that I've probably missed it. Alright. I don't have Magnetite Brooch. I should probably sacrifice the compass for Magnetite Brooch, because I'm going to need to build up more rosaries. I have a feeling there's going to be more stuff to buy in the immediate future. Not in the immediate future necessarily, but, you know, in the future. I'm going to have to buy more things, you know. Going to have to become a customer all over again. Welcome to the new wormways. They're slightly more interesting this time. Still not my favorite area in the world, but hey, I'll take it over what they were before. Now we have these lifeblood cocoons that don't do anything. Cool. Alright, they're just background environmental things to destroy. Yes, these guys have been powered up now. They now spit a big lifeblood thing at you. Or sorry, plasmium. They also explode into it afterwards, so the lifeblood has infected these guys. A plasmid, mutated young worm infected with plasmium. The new form displays potent regenerative skill. Okay. Interesting. So this place has definitely gone through its own little Terraria hard mode conversion, and I quite like it. I think this is where the alchemist is. You're looking fit as a fiddle? Fine as a fiddle? Whatever the saying is.
Oh, assistant? Is that you? You return at last, my friend?
Sir, you are in a disturbing state. This substance sprouts from within your shell. Time will see it consume you entirely. Would you seek aid?
No, assistant. You are confused. A wonderful thing we become. The plasmium, our great research. We have progressed. The research must continue. Soon, I shall become a source. These lands have taken the plasmium well. The soil has drunk it deep, and the creatures bloom so beautifully. Have you seen them?
The effect of your plasmium on the beasts here is all too evident. Great change has been inflicted upon them. There is an echo of other infections I have witnessed. Echo also of other infections I've witnessed. I wonder at the meaning of it all. Or if I'm perhaps imagining similarities where there are none.
Assistant, you grow more inquisitive. We both seek deeper insight. Could we peer deeper inside somehow? Let us think on it. And you have been using your plasmium. Good. Let me replenish your reserve.
Sure. I haven't been using it in a while.
There. More. Let it seep deep into your shell. Do not begrudge the pain.
Okay. Thank you, sir. I'm gonna sit at this bench now. I think I'm going to keep the Shaman Crest on for a while, so I'm not going to use the Plasmium File in this immediate vicinity. However, there is something special it can do, and I think around now would be the time to show off what that is.
Assistant, to learn more of Plasmium's wonders, I know what we must do. The bugs below who have imbibed the substance and evolved, their bodies are full with plasmified blood. You must use the needle file and extract this precious nectar. Only by scrutinizing it can we attain higher knowledge.
He's got another similar wish for us. And also, I just realized he's gonna give us back that one red tool, which means I need to switch off a Shaman Crest anyway! God damn it!
Ah, yes. Assistant. So loyal. Take the needle file. Find the plasmified bugs below. Charge the file to full strength. Pierce them deep. Extract their plasmified blood. Once we have it, we can peer deeper. Learn more. Enlighten ourselves fully.
Dude, it just gives you bonus health. It's not that deep.
Ready the needle file, charge the file, full strength, blah 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 blah.
Alright, what shall I switch on for this? I had an Architect Crest on earlier, so we may as well switch back to this. Let's have a Needle File as our default. Let's also, why not? Let's put on Plasmium File instead of Volt Vessels. And then for our main throwable, or main attack, let's go with throwing rings, I guess? Oh, I do need to refill these. Yeah, there we go. Let's get 20 of them back. Perfect. So yes, just like with before, just like with your first journey through the Wormways, I do highly recommend coming up to talk to the alchemist before doing anything else in this region, or else you shall... What was with the freeze? Or else you shall reenact my first playthrough where I went all over this area, killing all these enemies, and then found out that that guy has a quest for you. Far too late. Anyway, so yes, we now have access to Winged Life Seed? Winged? They weren't flying. Mindless sac filled with plasmium. When broken, the plasmium consumed for temporary benefits to health. So yes, now we have these lifeblood cocoons, just like the first game. They have now, the lifeblood over here has grown enough and thrived enough to be able to grow those. Which is very, very interesting. All right, we got another one of you here. Just gonna dodge you, void you, bam, bam, bam. Perfect. Oh, wait, I need the blood from you, I forgot. Okay, there's you. You spray that in all directions. I think I can slip past. Want to say I can... Okay, how's this thing work again? You have to charge it up. I don't know if I'm going to be able to hit this guy with it, but we'll see. Yeah, I don't think I can, and unfortunately you can't charge it in midair. Okay, you can start, but like you can't actually launch it in midair. You need to be on a solid surface. So I guess let's just kill this guy normally then. Stay away from him. Grapple, there we go. Grapple, bam. Man, using the claw line in combat is a lot more fun than I remember. Down you go. You are a Plasmidas. Ah, you're a step up. Plasmid, Plasmidas. All right, now, okay, you. How on earth am I going to? Okay, you're gonna go here. I don't know how. Bam, got you. Okay, there we go. That's how. How much do I need? 10? 10? You want 10? Why? Why it's so fucking difficult to get? Why do you want 10? I want to say, if I'm right about this, there aren't even enough enemies within reach of the needle file to get all 10 in one go. You will eventually have to go back to the bench and respawn them. What tools do I have equipped? Okay, that's fine. That'll do. It also synergizes well with Reserve Bind, so we'll go with that. Yeah, I got Multi-Binder and Injector Band on. That should help because I have a feeling I'm going to be annoyed a lot. I'm going to end up being reckless. We're going to take a lot of damage going through this area again. Okay, you will work. Go! Gotcha. Thank you for your blood. I hope that killing them in that way also counts as kills for the Hunter's Journal, because otherwise that would be very annoying if it didn't. Go! Gotcha! All right, perfect. I think the worst attack for them to use on you is the ranged one, because I want to say that comes out slightly faster than their charge. Let me see if this Weave Nest is okay. This is the Weave Nest where we got Sharp Dart. I want to see if the Lifeblood has infected it at all. Oh, it sure has. Okay, there are enemies inside of it, which is good to know. That's Needling. Don't want that. Okay, so yeah, you just watch where the dirt is coalescing. I don't know if coalescing is the right word, but you just watch where it's collecting for a while, and you start to aim the needle vial there, and you should be good. Okay, so you're gonna move. Oh, no. Okay, okay. They move a very far distance, then that's kind of annoying. Bam! Okay, that's actually not that bad. I remember it being a lot worse on my first playthrough, probably because I would try to catch them as they emerged from the ground, like, exactly. I didn't think of, like, you know, timing it to seeing where the dirt goes to rest. Also, can I freaking kill one of you guys? Like, please? I want your journal entry. I don't have your journal entry, and I don't know how to kill you. Like, maybe... I feel like the only way that I could kill them is if... Maybe if I use, like, Claw Mirror or something? I don't know. How do you kill these guys? Because I'm just sitting here whacking at them. And I'm like, I have no idea. They're not going to die because I think a new one comes out of the ceiling every single time. Like, maybe I just need to equip a Silk skill. Unfortunately, I'm really far from a bench. And of course, the one crest I decided to put on for this area is the crest that doesn't allow me to use any Silk skills because I'm just that smart. Let's go to put on a different crest. I'll come back here and I'll try it. And I'll also be killing more enemies on the way, so we'll be getting more of this fetch quest here done. This wish right here, where you're collecting a bunch of plasmified blood, is probably the weakest wish in Act 3, if you ask me, because it is just more fetching, and, you know, there's a chance that you've already circled through the entirety of this area, killing every enemy you see one time before getting the wish. Like what I did on my first playthrough, that made the wishes way more annoying than they would have been otherwise, but still, it's like, it's a thing that can happen. It's entirely possible that you grab the wishes after you've already, like, you know, finished them, essentially. Let's use Reaper again. It's been a while. What did I have on? Ah, yes, throwing rings. We'll put those back on. We'll put Plasmium File there. We'll switch on Threadstorm there. Oh, wait, no, we need the Needle File. Hold on. We gotta put that there. Wreath of Purity, we don't need. I'm gonna put on, how about Longclaw instead? I have a feeling that's gonna help. And then let's do the Pin Badge, just for fun. That should be good. I don't think, or actually, just in case... Claw Mirror would help. I mean, I suppose I could put that on instead of Reserve Bind. Yeah, let's go with that. I mean, I was thinking of maybe trying Claw Mirror with Multi-Binder to see if that would kill those worms. I don't know. I'm gonna try to find out how to kill the worms. We're gonna try. Oh yeah, I want to say, I don't think I've ever officially been over this, but I want to say that your, the damage of your Silk skill scales with your needle. I probably have, now that I'm thinking of it, I probably have said this before, but, you know, I just want to remind you that damage of Silk skill scales with your needle strength. So now that I have my needle at level 4, I should be doing more damage to these worms than I was doing the first time we were over here in the Wormways. Ah, come on, really? All right, let me let you spit. Go! Bam! Okay. Yeah, I'm actually getting a lot of plasmified blood, so maybe 10 wasn't as steep a requirement as I thought it would be. Bam! Perfect. Yeah, you just kind of have to, you start charging it up. If they move out of the way, stop charging it and wait for them to start to burrow again. You know, wait out their next attack and wait until after to start to burrow again. But if you do get it, just keep going because you've got them. It's actually not that bad. Not as bad as I thought it was. Bam! We've almost got it. We've almost got there. Oh, yep. Okay. That's a situation where you stop. And then... Oh, come on. I missed. Okay. Nope. Nope, nope. Not going for that. Pow! Hey, we got all 10, and I didn't even have to explore most of the area. That is very useful. I don't think I'm going to return to him just yet. There is something else I'd like to do here in the Wormways first. However, in the meantime, BAM! Oh, finally, finally. So yes, you just use Silk skills on them. Good to know. How many do I have to kill? 6. I have to kill 6. Oh my god, okay. There we go. No, I don't have enough. Oh, but I can just farm Silk off of them. Oh my god, if only I knew. If only I knew how powerful Threadstorm was against them. Bam, we finally got it. We finally got the Groms. They ceaselessly churn through rock and bone without ever seeming to rest. Do they have a destination, or are they compelled to dig forever deeper? So I have a question. Am I able to complete this entry still? Because this is an enemy from the old Wormways. Those enemies have been transformed since then. Maybe if I keep going through here, I can find, like, the one that still lives, and I just have to farm that one 6 times. No? Alright, that's for future me to worry about. Current me is focused on exploring the rest of the wormways once again. I'm getting the most forgettable area out of the way first, you know. Alright, where else do we have to go? So we have that tunnel, we have that area. We just have basically the big room down below. There's also the one, like, the staircase-shaped room, this area. I don't know if we really need to go there. I mean, it might have a unique enemy inside of it, you never know, so I might want to check it out anyway, but yeah, I think the last special thing I want to see in this new Wormways is down here. I don't need your plasmified blood anymore. That said, I still think you can use it to kill them instantly, right? Now I'm wondering, what happens if you take the needle file elsewhere? Like, how powerful is it? Does it help you kill other enemies as a tool? I'd assume it does, but because it's used only for this quest, I doubted that it would have had any other use outside of this, but you never know. Team Cherry loves their little details. Bam! Okay, I've got enough of you. The Plasmidas, and now I need how many more of you? 5 more, 4 more of you. I sure hope there's other cocoons around than just one. Alright, neat. I don't know what the fuck I'm hearing in my right ear, but it is very odd. Whatever it is. Okay, I'd like to be able to kill you instantly with this. Bam. Maximum health. Okay, so you can still kill them with it. They just don't give you any more. Does that count as a kill? Thank God it does. I was gonna say, if it didn't count as a kill, that would be like a massive oversight, IMO. Okay, there's one here. There's something here. I see the dirt. Is this one of the original, like, Grom enemies? That only appears once every blue moon? You saw me standing alone without a dream in my heart. What if I play the Needle-in? What if I play the Elegy of the Deep? No? Okay, fine. Just be under the ground, I guess. Do as you please. Gonna head this way instead. Hello there. While I have the enemy instant kill weapon, I may as well use it to get the journal entry. Just so I don't have to come back here later, you know? I mean, I might have to find the Groms, but you know. Oh god, tell me that one at the beginning isn't a Grom and I'm gonna have to farm that one like 6 times. Please, please say it ain't so. Oh. Hello, Plasmified Zango. This guy is a boss-ish. He has 1 attack, and that's to spew a bunch of lifeblood at you. And that's quite literally it. That's all he can do. That's all he has. Can spam that attack at him. Could do it again. Otherwise, he's just a tanky target. That's, yeah, literally it. Dodge out of the way. Gonna charge up my Needle Strike with my new perk. That hasn't actually increased the charge by very much, but it's still enough to make a difference. Yes, thank you, Grandmother Silk. I know that you exist. You're cool. I'm fighting someone right now. I'm a little busy here. Wow, this guy's a lot of health. For how absolutely lame of a fight this is, he sure does have a lot of survivability. Actually, can I use the needle file on him? Oh my god! You can! I'm assuming that takes a big chunk out of his health, but yeah, you can use the needle file on him. I mean, I shouldn't be surprised. This is Team Cherry we're talking about after all. Okay, he's entered a phase 2. Oh, how scary! Ooh, what will I do? Oh no, guys! He's in rage mode! What am I gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you, bad boys, bad boys? What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for... I can heal again. Let me just do that. There we go. Okay, okay. Admittedly, his fireballs, or his projectiles are getting a little crazy and hard to read. But otherwise, I mean... Bro, give it up already! Holy shit, how much health do you have? This is Act 3, so I shouldn't be surprised at this, but still. It's like the Pinstress went down quicker than this. But I suppose the Pinstress wasn't as easy a target as this guy is. Alright, just gonna use that, get that silk back, use it to heal again. Bro. Holy shit, die! What is wrong with you? Bro, this fight was already extremely boring. Come on. Oh wow. Oh, look at that. He has a charge attack. Why did it take him this long to use it? If he has such a move like that, why didn't he use it all the time? Alright, well there goes all of Chakra's throwing rings. I'm sure she will be pleased that I used them on a foe such as this. Okay, just gonna go for a heal. Oh god, oh god. Gonna go for another heal, because I got the silk back from Reaper Crest. Wanna say at least. Man, I love Reaper Crest. Wait, I went for a heal when I didn't need to. Oh man. It'd be cool if you could, like, over-heal, get some kind of weird bonus health from that, but it makes sense why you can't. There's maximum health in this game for a reason. Alrighty, alrighty, buddy. Alrighty, buddy. How many more full-length Threadstorm attacks is it going to take to murder the fuck out of you? Am I missing something? Is this guy, like, healing himself, and I have to be stopping him from healing himself? I feel like I'm missing something here. I feel like this should not be taking this long. I really feel like this should not be taking this long. I don't know, every time that I take enough damage, I always have a heal ready, so then I could just back off and go do that. This is probably the easiest enemy in the entire game to bind against. Oh, that was satisfying collecting all that silk at once. Good God, man! I have to be missing something. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, so this guy actually just rapidly regenerates health when you're not attacking him. And so you have to, like, deal enough damage quickly enough to offset it. That's what's going on here. So anytime I'm not damaging him, he's actually, like, getting his own way. It is possible to win this fight by using the needle file on him successfully 4 times. So I think I'm actually gonna go for that. Bam, I'm gonna go for that again. Oh god, oh god. Oh, I'm at 1 hit. Let me heal. No. Oh, okay, that's fine. Magnetite dice saved my ass. Cool. No, crap. Still kind of want to whittle him down with just normal abilities. But, like, I do swear, on my first playthrough, I had him killed by this point. Oh, no. No, what? What do you mean that goes all the way over there? What do you mean? What do you mean that goes all the way over to the edge of the room? It never did that before. Of all the bosses to die to, my god. It's okay, we'll just get back down there. Now I know how he works. That's very... okay. I don't think I like that. Him regenerating health in a game that doesn't make it clear how much health your enemies have. I don't think I like that. Yeah, I don't think that should be a thing. I don't think... bosses should not be allowed to heal unless it's explicitly telegraphed as such, kind of like First Sinner's Bind. Even then, was First Sinner able to heal from the bind? Or was that just a move that they would do that had other effects? Like maybe they buffed themselves temporarily, I'm not sure. But a boss being able to just heal themselves rapidly without you knowing, I don't think I like that. That's not great design, IMO. It's alright, though. We'll just make our way back. Right, I have to kill you guys for the Hunter's Journal. Let me do that. Let me do that real quick. No. No, stop. Go somewhere that I can tell where you're going. Thank you. Pow. I know I have the maximum health. Alright, let's go down. No, what the fuck? I hate this area. I hate this fucking area. Hey! I'm gonna heal. I'm not losing my rosaries to fucking plasmified Zango. You kidding me? What? What? How did that miss? Oh, well, I suppose I can kill you normally then. You're not that bad to fight. You're not nearly as bad to fight as your younger cousins, I guess. Or wouldn't it be older because they've existed for longer than they have? Yeah, your older cousins. You know, the original Groms. Those guys sucked. Whereas that guy is just annoying. Oh, are you kidding? The cocoon is on the other side of him? Okay, so, fun fact. Using the needle... Fun fact, using the needle file on him reduces his max HP by 250, and that actually persists between encounters. So, using the needle file on him will let you slowly, like, whittle him down over time, not just within your current life. So even if you die, like I did there, because the game put the fucking cocoon behind him, for some reason, what the hell was that? Like, come on! You can't do that shit! Actually, yes I can, I'm the video game, and you're playing me and I make the rules. That's fair, Silksong, but also, what the fuck? While that guy is in his, like, phase 3, able to spray all that shit everywhere, you put the cocoon behind him? Are you fucking crazy? I mean, at least I got it before I died again, but come on! That is not cool at all. Anyway, yep. So, breaking news. I still hate the Wormways, even in their new life-blooded form. Still kind of hate this area. Alright, at least I got their journal entry. Don't have to worry about that anymore. You know, it's annoying to navigate. It's annoying to go through. This boss is annoying. Everything's annoying. Everything about it is annoying. Like, the lifeblood aspect is cool, but I feel like that could have easily gone somewhere else in the game. It didn't have to be here. They didn't have to make a whole entire area specifically to house lifeblood and nothing else. Alright. I gotta get past him now. Okay, thank you for going far away. Thank you for going far away. That means I think I can vaguely go for this. Bam! Got you again! Now that should be one more time I need to get you. Boom! Please! Thank you. Thank you. God, that was annoying. Okay. Of all the bosses, if you can even call that guy a boss, that is the worst one in the whole game. No doubt in my mind about that. It's just super weird, super boring, super frustrating, not good, terrible, hate it, glad it's done.
He carelessly seeded these caves with that cursed substance. His final fate seems fair reward for those efforts, yet I feel some sympathy. It is an alluring power.
Wow, there's a lot of enemies still here. I'm assuming these are like Act 3 exclusive enemies. They go here. I'm not entirely sure otherwise. Well, I guess now we can report back up to Xylitol and tell him the bad news about his friend here, because I believe he did send us down to meet Zango's corpse before. It was so long ago when we went through this place the first time. It's kind of hard to remember exactly what we did, but I'm pretty sure we did a similar thing where, okay, I don't even have to fight you anymore, and I'm not even going to bother with it. Same with you, honestly. Unless you're a new enemy, I'm not interested. Okay, there's that. I just want to see what the rest of the bottom of this place has in store. If anything. Okay, it just has a place where we once got an item. There's the way down to Bonegrave. Otherwise, I think we're done. Let's head back up to Xylitol. Let's complete this quest. Let's complete this area. So that we can leave it and never have to think about it again. Are you kidding me? Why did you spawn inside of me? You piece of shit. Can I not have hiccups right now while I'm trying to talk? Please. I'm getting annoyed at everything now. Sometimes Silksong does this to me, you know? It annoys me, and then I start being annoyed at everything. Irrationally annoyed at everything. But yeah, alright. Overall, very glad that this was the first thing I did in Act 3, because this was probably the worst part of it. Even then, though, I mean, the Wormways at least look much cooler now with all the lifeblood everywhere, and it is interesting how all the enemies here are infected by it, and they gain new powers and abilities, and... You know, it's also kind of creepy as well, and I like creepy things, I like creepy stories, and things like that, and so that aspect of it I kind of like, but at the end of the day, it's still the Wormways. Hello, sir.
Assistant, that odor. Oh, you have the plasmified blood. Yes, I do.
Take it, sir, though what insight it will grant you, I cannot say.
Have faith, dear assistant. After all this, I understand. The greatest knowledge comes only from faith. Faith in plasmium. This blood you have collected sparkles. I see it. A glorious form, a glorious future, simmering, shimmering back at us.
Whatever you say, sir. These are also two of the side quests that I almost feel like I don't even want to do, but the rewards are pretty good, as we're about to see.
Through consumption of the blood, we shall at last attain enlightenment. For your reward, take the gland from within my shell. My gift to you. I have no more need of it, and it shall grant you unending reserves of plasmium. Yes, plasmium. Pure, beautiful plasmium.
Hornet's like, sure, I'll take your gland, don't mind me. I like how it's censoring it.
For you, dear assistant, drink deep my liquid life.
He gave us the plasmium gland, pulsating organ grown within the shell of alchemist xylitol. The gland replenishes over time, providing a near limitless source of plasmium. Crafting new plasmium vials no longer requires a reserve, so now it only costs shell shards. Very, very nice. Now the plasmium vial is actually somewhat viable. Or I guess you could say, fiable. Anyway. Sit on you, let's refill my silk, and then let's get the hell out of here, please. Let me also put Shaman Crest back on, because I want it. Give me back my Shaman Crest. Okay, gonna switch you out for, I guess, Reserve Bind again. It is the main new special ability that I feel like using. Okay, we're gonna exit through this way just to make sure there's nothing new in these rooms, and then we shall be done with this episode. We shall find a town, stop there, see if there are any new wishes on the wish walls, actually. I should probably check both Songclave and Bellheart. Those are the only two wish walls that remain anymore. Bone Bottom no longer has one, because Bone Bottom's gone. It's so sad. Anyway, kill you, get your rosaries. Wow, I still have barely any rosaries. That's another bad thing about the worm. Oh. This just opened. Or did it? Or did I just refuse to go up there for days and days? Missing that frayed rosary string all those times. Probably. Anyway, what I was saying was, what was I saying? Something about wish walls, probably. Maybe? Possibly? Perhaps? Ah, this part of the Wormways is untarnished. This is where I can get the journal entries of those annoying fucks. Alright, well, I guess I could get started on that. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Yes, please. Yes, please. If I one-shot them with Silk Spear, yes, please. Hold on, let me get Silk back from you guys. Okay. Okay, good. Hitting them with the projectile does give Silk. Thank goodness. So it's not like Grubberfly's Elegy in that way, where the projectile does not give soul, only the physical nail does. Nah, this one does. Cool. Okay. Probably another one around here if I had to guess. No? Okay, apparently not. Is there only one of those guys that I have to farm now? I do hope not. I hope that there's at least more than one. Oh no, there might be only... Oh no, there's one here. Okay. Please show yourself. Oh, hi. Okay, I'll take it. 2 for the price of 1. Now I only need... how many? Oh god, where am I in this list? Where's the freaking Wormways section? I kind of wish, like, the interface is definitely improved over the first game of the Hunter's Journal, but I kind of wish they would split up these enemies by area, because they have so many of them. Scrolling through a long list of them is not good enough. You should have them split up by region of the map. I think that would make a lot more sense. It would be way easier to find the entries you want. So I don't know why they didn't do that. Alright, I'm up towards the top of the list now. I gotta go back down. I just want to know how many more I have to kill before my suffering is over. And I don't have to think about the Wormways ever again. We get it, you hate the Wormways. I like her. I like how that's Hornet's first thoughts. For her willingness to teach and her spirit still strong despite a long age spent solitary. She has my respect. Okay, I just won't worry about it. Oh, hey. Perfect. That was... Wait, what was that? What did I just do there? Oh, is that something the Shaman Crest adds to your spells? Does the Shaman Crest also power up Silk skills on its own? That's kind of cool. All right, do these guys just endlessly respawn? Because, like, I would take that. Oh my god, okay. Pow. I should be almost done with them, right? When will I be done? When will I be free of this madness? Come on. Bam! Finally, okay. That's that. That is the Wormways. That is the new Act 3 Wormways fully explored, as far as I know. I might be wrong about that. But anyway, next time on Hollow Knight Silksong, may as well start the outro here, even though I should be, you know what, play this. I don't think they can appear in this platform, can they? Oh no, they can! Wait, what? They can appear in this little floating platform in the middle of nowhere. How are you guys able to do that? Alright, whatever. Let's take this back to... Let's go up to Songclave and maybe end there. See if there's anything new on the Songclave wish wall. There might be. We'll have to see. But yeah, otherwise, next time, my sights are set on the Sands of Karak, and in particular, the Coral Tower, which has one of the old hearts that we need in order to gain the power of the Everbloom. And in case you don't know, the Everbloom, the flower that resists the void, that was the thing in the first game. It was not called the Everbloom back then. Oh, hey, apparently I had to take the elevator up here to re-unlock this. That's funny. I guess, yeah, in that way, the game wants you to go down to the Grand Bellway Station by yourself first, rather than being able to take the Ventrica from Songclave wherever you want, because you kind of start Act 3 up in Songclave. Makes enough sense. Alrighty. See what you all have to say. Well, for no longer pilgrims, what are we? Good question. Hey, having a nice nap?
Our great citadel has lost its voice, and now the black threads rise up to tear its shell apart. I fear Holy Farloom is truly dying.
Holy Farloom might be. Farloom itself? Nah.
But I still have hope, Red Maiden. Though kingdoms may fall, life endures still, and we bugs can build our lands anew. I share your hope, Sherma. Remember, though, that whatever is built next belongs not to the past, but to you. Your instincts are strong. Let it be those that guide you, rather than any reverence towards a kingdom's corpse. Oh, you flatter me so, but it is my fellows who shall guide me, those whose voices sing out still, even in these ruined times.
This is reminding me of the 2020 pandemic and all those commercials going about, of, like, these trying times and whatnot. A worried pilgrim. Sister, you seen him out there? Our new champion, that golden knight stalking the Citadel's crumbling halls? Tall, righteous bug. Not much for conversing. Still, I'd be long dead if not for their appearance. And I ain't the only one. Others have spoken of the knight's timely deeds and rare bravery. We're desperate for any protection we can get, and that gleaming champion's been offering their aid almost as much as you yourself. Indeed she is. I'm glad to hear she's doing a bang-up job out there. I think bang-up job is a good thing. Probably is. Let's see what this is. The tormented one. In the darkest of shadows, all is made clear. Farloom draws its final breath, and we few remaining must bear its dying pain. Must come to the Citadel stage and let us suffer together. I just love this wish's name. Pain, anguish, and misery. Wish promised. This is a screenshot and a half. You know what? Just gonna... There we go. I think I've already taken a screenshot of it in the past, but I'm taking another one because it's just too funny. Alright, well... On that note, I suppose next time on Hollow Knight Silksong, I could start the video off by doing that, by doing the Pain, Anguish, and Misery quest. Return to the Citadel stage. So yes, all we have to do is go down here, and perhaps, maybe, a certain someone will be back for a round 2. We'll have to find out. And then I'm going to make my way over to Sands of Karak. You get the idea. I've already said this. You get the idea. I'm also, hopefully, going to be much better at commentating next episode. Please, hopefully, possibly, maybe. Thank you all for watching, if you did, and as always, I will see you all in the future.